Hello you guys, I'm here to show you how grading can be so easy with Google Drive. One of the resources that we're going to use is something we call, the program is called Flubaroo. So to take you to the link, I'm going to show you my website first. This is called sciprep.com, and I have all my resources on this tab right here. What you want to do is, what I have done so that people can use is I put different tablets of everything that I used in the past. And what you could do is click on the link and it'll take you to the direct website. But for now, what we're going to do is focus on this website called Flubaroo, which can be integrated with Google Drive. So you want to click here, and here's a 3-minute tutorial of how Flubaroo works, and you want to click here to try it now. It's going to take you directly to linking your Google Drive with Flubaroo. One thing I want to show you here is if you go to Google Drive, and I'm going to show you how to create a quiz or test that you want to use for your students, and this will make grading a lot easier for you. So if we come here, click New, and you're going to go to More, and then you're going to go to Google Forms. So Google Forms allow you to create a, for example here, multiple choice, checkbox, a scale, grid, a date, paragraph, text, checkbox, and so forth. So what you want to do is give this test a name. For example, let's name it Biology Quiz 1. So when creating a quiz, the first thing you want to do is create an area where students can put their name. You don't want to start off with the first question because you can't identify that student and who took the test. So what you want to do is come here for the first one, and we're going to label this last name, and you're going to change multiple choice into text, and you're going to hit done. So now there's an area for the students to add their last name. I'm going to hit another one. I'm going to put first name. I'm going to hit text. Something that's very important also, I'm going to add a class, because I know teachers have multiple periods that they have to deal with. So put text. And what we can do, actually, you don't want to hit text. You want to put choose from the list. This empowers you to add the periods that you have. So let's say I'm going to add 5 periods here. 3, 4, and 5. Done. So now when we generate this test, what the students will see is their last name, first name, and the class they can choose from. So now here, and in order to add more questions, you can hit this button right here, add item. So now let's say you want to create a document that's completely online and that you don't want to print any more paper. You want to save paper on this. What you want to do is, what I have used is a Examview Generator. This pretty much is from the textbook itself. The company is Pearson, and they have provided a question bank. So for example, I have here plants are, here's the multiple choice, and we're going to make this completely online. So we are going to copy what they have here, and we're going to put plants are, and what you can do here is copy that, and we're going to paste it here. So let's make sure everything is fine. Okay, just leave the period there. Alright, so you want to hit done. Now there's a question mark here, probably something is wrong. Let's see here. Alright, so here's the first question, and what you can do is type in question 1 period. Alright, so question 1, pants are, and then you can go and hit close. And the next question, add item, question 2, period. I'm going to try to speed this up. So now it's just a matter of copying and pasting and making sure everything, oh, I just made a mistake here. Let me start all over. I'll just do this. Copy, I'm gonna paste that, I'm gonna hit done. So something is wrong here, hit done. So I'm gonna try to get, for some reason as I'm copying and pasting, it's adding that question mark. So what you wanna do is delete that. So here's my second question. Alright, so let's just stick with this. I'll add the letter A in front of this to make it all sync. So here we have question 1, question 2. So now your test is pretty much completed. Up here are some form setting. What you have here is show progress bar at the bottom of the form pages. You want to leave that unchecked. The second one, allow one response per person. This allows the student to take the test only once, and they require a Google login for this one. So in this one, you have shuffle question order. What you want to do is keep that unchecked. Now, if you want to make sure that the student only take it once, make sure you check this one right here. Alright, so now I'm going to get the bottom here. You have some more options. Show link to submit another response. You could leave that unchecked. Publish and show public link. You could leave that unchecked. Allow responders to edit. Leave that unchecked. So now this test is ready to go. So what you can do is share it with your students. You can share this URL, or you can email it to them by using the shared form button. Done. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take a live view of this quiz. So this is what the students will be seeing on their page. They'll add in their last name. Let's just say John Smith, and we'll click on period 1, 2, 3. Let's say okay, I submitted that. And one thing to keep in mind, to make sure that every student answer every question, because you're going to have some students who forget to answer the question. I'm going to show you something here. Let's click on, here's the test again. Let's say, you have another John in the class. He doesn't put his last name, and then he doesn't put the period, and you have no idea. And so you have no last name, no period. He's able to submit. So what you can do is go back to your quiz and click on this, and you're going to put required questions. So that means that when a student take the test, they have to answer that question. So here I'm going to add it for every question. I'm going to hit done. So now let's create the test. Here's the test. So now what you're going to notice, I forgot one more thing to put the class. Let's exit this one, and here's the created quiz. Now you're gonna notice an asterisk, which means that the students are required to answer the question, and they can't move on without answering the question. So they put their answer, and let's say they put John, they put the period, but now they can't submit without answering their last name. So we'll put Washington as their last name. We're gonna hit submit. So now the reason I'm able to take this test multiple times, because I have this box unchecked, which is only allow one response per question. So right now I have it unchecked, which I can take this question multiple times. And what you want to do is also create an answer key. So what you want to do is put here answer. I want to type in answer key, period 1, it don't matter, plants are primary producers. Matter can recycle to the biosphere. Let's see. So you can go back to your test. For this question, the answer was C. Close that. We'll put C here. You're going to hit submit. So now, let's close this out. Let's do one more test. Let's just say, let's just put Barry Hill took the test, 4th period. You put the answers in, submit. So now that's completed. Now you want to see the student's response. You're gonna hit view response. So now, here are the response right here. So what you want to do is, now you have Google Sheets open. What you want to do now, here is where Flubaroo comes in. You're gonna go here, go to add-on. Flubaroo is already enabled. So what you want to do, if you don't have it, Flubaroo there, what you want to do is get add-on, and Flubaroo should be one of the main boxes to select, and you could type it in if you want. And it's already here. Basically, if you didn't have it there, it will just say add-on. Alright, so now we can close this. Now I'm going to use add-on. I'm going to enable Flubaroo. Now it's been enabled. So now I'm going to use Flubaroo to grade assignments. So now it has a column for last name, first name, class, and you notice that there's no points given for adding your last name, first name, and class, and you can always change that. So far we only have 2 questions, so we're going to hit continue. Now Flubaroo is going to, the second question that Flubaroo will ask you is to select an answer key. So what we have done, so you had to take the test yourself, and now you can select which of the options will be your answer key. So we're going to click this. This is our answer key. Continue. So now Flubaroo is grading. Go exit this out. So now what you notice is that all the names are generated with their percent that they have done. So we only created now. Flubaroo, what it does is it's going to highlight the performance, which is really good. So any performance that's below 50% is going to highlight the question, this column orange. If most of the students had a 70%, this would not be highlighted right now. So here, this is a quick way for grading, especially if you're using technology in your classroom. Once again, it's called Flubaroo, and it's a quick way of grading. And what you want to do is use Google Form to create your test and generate tests. Now keep in mind that, let's say if you had a question that had a picture, you can also add pictures on this. So what you want to do is add your question, and what you want to do is go to insert, and you want to pick an image. For example, if I had a question, here's an image, I'll select this one, and here's the picture right here. You can make this smaller. So far we have question 3. So what you can put here is use picture below to answer question 3, and then here you'll add your cancel that. So I'll add an item, multiple choice, and basically here's question 3 that will be asked on this, and then whatever your choice might be, we'll just have A. Alright, so here B, and just answer C. This is just a random thing I'm doing just to show you how you can add a picture to the quiz. So now that's been added, so you want to hit view live form, and here's Here it is. So we have an error here. We have option 1. You want to get rid of that. So let's get rid of that one. Trash. So now let's go back. And here is the question in the picture. So yeah. If you have any questions, just email me, rudytg1@gmail.com.